Guys, I literally just got done recording videos about Cyberpunk to release later tonight or tomorrow. And this news that happened right now, my God, is big. So the whole hubbub, Cyberpunk, this debacle of it coming out and being a buggy mess because CD Projekt Red did not admit that the console versions, the base console versions of CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 were not ready for launch. They had the PC reviews out only, didn't want anybody to play it or show any footage or review it for console. They lied. They were not prepared. They overlooked it. They cheated people out. They've been misleading people to think they could get refunds. And people have been having trouble with Sony and Xbox and the refunds and everything like that. They kind of distanced themselves to the side, pushing it off onto everybody. The problem is CD Projekt Red has not come out and accepted responsibility for this. I loved Cyberpunk. I played it on my Series X. I had a blast. I played 4 of the 5 endings. It's been a good time. But it doesn't exempt them from the mess that they've caused, for the lies that they've given to consumers, placing the blame. They even try to say that it's not their fault. Consumers have been misled about how refunds work on PlayStation and Xbox. But now, Sony has officially stuck it to CD Projekt Red. You can see this tweet just came out. It says, SIE strives to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store and want a refund. So now they are saying all people that purchased it digitally that want a refund, they will get it. They just posted this, and this comes after all the controversies that have been happening. This is justice here. Here's the thing. Up until this point, there were suggestions that CD Projekt Red started saying, hey guys, please wait. Hey guys, don't return it. Even though they offered an apology and said, hey guys, we're sorry it was not ready. We admit it was a mistake in hindsight. They're just all over the place now. They even had this investor call that was a mess where they secretly admitted to investors that they fucked up and that refunds aren't as easy as they also made it sound in their apology. Their apology was a bit damage controlling, but the investor call was huge damage controlling. And now it's come down to this point. But this isn't the only thing. Refunds being offered is not the only thing, guys. Sony posted this. Cyberpunk 2077 refunds. And they said, to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction, therefore, we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store. SIE will also be removing Cyberpunk 2077 from PlayStation Store until further notice. Once we have confirmed that you purchased Cyberpunk via PlayStation Store, we will begin processing your refund. Please note that completion of the refund may vary based on your payment method and financial institution. So they're flat out removing the game now. This is unprecedented in a situation as big as this. For a big, hyped game. This was the most hyped game coming out this next console generation. People were looking forward to it. They were excited. I mean, this was everywhere. You had Keanu Reeves promoting it. You had big, huge promotions with Monster Energy Drink or Rockstar. One of them was giving away like a car from the game. You had several media outlets giving this a 5 out of 5 and a 9 out of 10. But they didn't disclose that they were reviewing the PC version because CD Projekt Red wanted the hush-hush on how consoles performed. How did they think they were going to get away with this? Did they think on launch day console gamers were just going to sit down and take it? I don't understand. They purposely made reviewers not use their own footage. They were like, here, we're going to provide this B-roll footage for you. We don't want you to show console footage. We don't want you to play the game even though Best Buy might have sent it to you early. We're going to dictate what you can do with something that you purchased. And that is bullshit. I took a lot of heat for that, but you guys know I was right in that regard. If you buy a game and Best Buy or Amazon or Walmart send it to you early, you have every single goddamn right to play that game because you are not under an embargo. You don't have to listen to an embargo. You didn't sign an agreement, and that was gray area number one, that something was not right on it, and I called it. I even called it when it was only PC reviews showing up, and then it was fishy with the 5 out of 5s and the 9s out of 10s. There was no way in hell that you can write a review saying a game is buggy and glitchy as hell and then still give it a 5 out of 5. Something was not right here. Those outlets and Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red must have had some kind of agreement to be nice to the game. But I gotta tell you guys, I always say it like it is in a game review. I never sugarcoat it. It may seem like you guys might think, oh, Eric just gets review copies and is happy in that. But no, there was something shady about the situation all along. And it could have been avoided by CD Projekt Red if they would have just came out and said, hey guys, the console version is going through a lot of issues and ironing it out. Even though it's launched, you might expect a lot of problems, game-breaking glitches. You guys can buy it. We have a patch coming out in January, a patch coming out in February, and we're going to be working on this on an everyday basis until it meets our standards. We're sorry. We didn't want to delay it a fourth time after we've already delayed it 3 times. We know you guys want to play this on consoles, but be wary of this. If they would have just come out and admitted it, instead of doing all this misleading, this miscommunication, this hiding behind closed door stuff, if they would have acted like a legitimate company that cares about its consumers, it wouldn't have reached this point. It wouldn't have had, people requesting refunds up the yayo. It wouldn't have had Sony pulling out your game off of the store for PSN. And you know what? I bet you Microsoft is behind right away on this too. I bet you Microsoft, any moment now, even as you're watching this, will probably be pulling it off of the store as well. So this is a sad, unfortunate situation that proves that developers, even if you are going to launch a game and you don't want to, if it's not ready, if you don't want to delay anymore, just be upfront and honest. Tell people how it's going to perform. Tell people how it's going to play. Don't act shady when reviewers are trying to review and cover your content. Don't strike videos down reviewing your game. Be upfront, be honest, be open, and your company will do good, and you will not lose your reputation. Your stock has gone down. CD Projekt Red's stock has gone down because of this. The founders have lost $1 billion. Their reputation is going to be hard to salvage, and now this is on top of it. This will always be known as a game that got pulled from the PlayStation Store because it was just horrible. It was not to satisfaction of people that bought it and were playing it on their PlayStation 4. So guys, get your refund now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say because my God, if you have been following this situation, this was one of the world's biggest fuck-ups I've seen from a game company in a long time. And I've seen open world games have all these glitches, all these problems. I mean, Fallout, Skyrim, even GTA to this day. Several different games have had issues and stuff like this, but I've never seen a developer come out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen a developer come out and be this hush-hush leading up to a huge anticipated game. This game was probably, I was defending it a bit in my review saying, hey, on the Series X, it performed good. I didn't have any game-breaking glitches. I didn't have any problems with it. But that still doesn't make CD Projekt Red's actions or lack of actions, their miscommunication, their silence, right. It doesn't correct any of that. And that sucks because I do think Cyberpunk was a good game. I think all of this publicity, unfortunately, is going to overshadow it for years to come. They're never going to recover from this. And that's unfortunate because I think deep down the game had a lot of story, a lot of emotion, a lot of character, a lot of adventure before it. It had the heart in the right place. There was a lot of love behind it. But now the online multiplayer, the next gen upgrades coming up aren't going to be able to save it, because this is forever going to be known as a game that dropped the ball and got removed from the digital store because so many people weren't happy with it. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next one.